Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, October 26th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Man, I was a hot mess yesterday morning with this darn thing. I released it talking about Trevor and Makerspace, and then I slid Bridget and Annapolis After Dark, which was correct in there. So, came back from my walk and I corrected it, and then I re-released it with just the news and silence for the rest of it. Finally, I got it right. We had the daily news, we had the daily weather, and we had Bridget and Annapolis After Dark. And thank you to everybody who texted me to keep me in line. I have no idea where my brain was, but I do think I have it back today. We'll see. We have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? The Anne Arundel County Police are searching for suspects who damaged a local church in a hate bias crime. On Monday night, surveillance cameras captured several juveniles in the Straightaway Apostolic Temple in Severn, damaging recreational equipment, overturning furniture, and damaging several parts of cinder block walls. No arrests have been made, but police are investigating. Sonny Cefaratti is set to be honored by the county for Disability Awareness Day. The event will happen at the Annapolis Mall on Saturday at 10 a.m., and this is an initiative established by former County Executive John Leopold to honor those who go above and beyond to further the lives of those living with disabilities. Now, Sonny is the co-founder of the musical Autist, which was established to give access to all sorts of music to those on the autism spectrum. Congrats to Sonny, and if you can make it on Saturday morning at the mall, please do. Maryland Hall is trying to be a little bit more cool, literally. Yesterday, they launched a capital campaign to retrofit the entire building with a new HVAC system, and the nearly 90-year-old building never had one, and the window air conditioners and the old-fashioned steam heat is not cutting it anymore. They're also looking to acoustically isolate the Bowen Theater on the lower level. The issue now is that if there is a meeting or a film screening downstairs when the ballet may be performing or rehearsing upstairs, the thump-thumps are problematic. The total cost of the project is $5 million, and thanks to former Speaker Mike Bush, there is a $1.3 million bond bill that's available to help out, and private donors have quietly already donated $2.7 million. So the capital campaign is hoping to raise the rest, a total of $1.1 million. The campaign is called Act 3, Scene 1, in keeping with that whole arts thing, and it is the third capital campaign the hall has had. The first was for the upgrading of the main theater and the install of the Bowen Theater, and the second was the wing off of the stage. You can get more info and contribute, as I hope we all do, at marylandhall.org. This is a cool and unusual opportunity. The Now Trinidad, and that's N-A-O, is hanging out at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum in St. Michael's until Halloween. Now, this is a replica of the original Now Trinidad, which was captained by Ferdinand Magellan from 1519 to 1522. The ship is open for tours, and the cost is $15. Definitely worth the trip across the bridge. And if you've not bought your Halloween candy yet, listen up. A study has identified the most popular candy, and here in Maryland, Milky Ways lead the pack, followed by Snickers, and then Butterfinger, which I completely disagree with. Nationwide, the top candy is Kit Kat, another choice I don't really understand. But then again, I'm a Smarties addict, and believe it or not, I really do enjoy Necco wafers. Okay, that's all I've got news-wise. Podcast stuff. Up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, we're talking with Kirk and Leslie from the Benjamin Mario Shadrach Foundation about the great work they are doing, a cool event that is coming up, and unfortunately, the reason that they are doing it. This will be one that you don't want to miss. And in closing, one of the best ways to keep up on the local news is the Daily News Recap email that goes out at 7 p.m., 365 days a year to your email inbox. It is free, and paywall free. And here is a link right here to sign up. And please do me a favor, let your friends, family, colleagues all know about it as well. All right, that's a wrap. As always, thank you for being you, and a thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Alpha Engineering, Scout and Molly's, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. So now you just need to sit back because we have George from DCMDVA Weather here with the only locally forecast weather report you will find. And back again, really, it's happening. It's Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minutes. All that's coming right up, so hang tight.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather. This is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, October 26th. Yesterday brought more great weather to the Annapolis region, and that theme will continue today through the weekend into early next week. Look for sunshine today with highs in the mid-70s or so, followed by more sun tomorrow through Sunday with highs Friday and Saturday in the upper 70s to lower 80s, ahead of more mid or upper 70s on Sunday with sun and 70 degrees expected for PM highs on Monday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. On now through November 11th, check out the Maryland STEM Festival, with lots of great STEM activities all around the state at some of your favorite local makerspaces, libraries, and more. Head on over to marylandstemfestival.org for a full list of events. Getting in some pieces off of Bestgate Road. No classes this week, but registration is open for some classes coming up, like their second Saturday skills class on November 11th, doing the Cast On and Bind Off series. And they also have a beginner lace class coming up next week at the Wildberry Farm and Market out near Gambrills. They're having another Wildberry Field Market this Saturday with lots of local artists, food trucks, and fun for the kids. At Whole Foods in Annapolis, today their Half Pint Kids Club is doing candy corn fruit parfaits with one session at 11 a.m. and another at 1 p.m. And then on Tuesday, their Half Pint Kids Club is doing Witch's Hands, again with both a morning and afternoon session. At Local by Design, it's time again for their monthly Annapolis Artisans Market. Check out some of their local artists in their shops and all the fun things they're working on, and pick up some gifts while you're there. At Art Farm in Annapolis, Their fall kids art camps are in full swing still. Today, check out their mixed media for introverts for ages 9 through 11, as well as creative writing and art zine open studio for ages 12 through 15. On Saturday, they have a weekend kids art school for ages 6 through 8, followed on Monday with a weeknight kids art school with one session for ages 4 through 6 and another session for ages 6 through 8. Also on Monday, check out their beat making for ages 10 through 15, as well as the final cartooning class for ages 9 through 12. And then on Wednesday, check out their alternative art school for ages 11 through 14. And also on Wednesday, they have a Schools Out one-off camp that's Day of the Dead themed at the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week. Today, Broadneck has a Tinker Lab. Brooklyn Park has their STEM Entertainment series, making Halloween masks. Edgewater has a family STEM night with spooky science. Linthicum has Build and Play with Lego. Eastport Annapolis Neck has a tween art night. And Bush Annapolis has sewing basics. On Saturday, the Odenton Library has a Halloween hubbub. Deal is doing SoCo Grows, replacing lawn with natural habitat. Maryland City has some Halloween fun with stories, songs, and crafts. Discoveries, the library at the mall, has a STEAM club with a potion lab. And Glen Burnie has Learn Counted Cross Stitch. On Monday, Edgewater has a meditative mandala painting workshop. Savannah Park has a community service crafternoon. Discoveries has Echoes of Nature with creepy crawlies. Deal has Color Your Own Tarot. And Crofton has their Crofton Houseplant Club. On Tuesday, the Glen Burnie Library has a Little Artist Process Art session. And Severn has Spooky STEM. And then on Wednesday, Eastport Annapolis Neck is doing Build It with Lego. Deal has STEM Fun, making straw structures, as well as having a Dia de los Muertos crafternoon. Edgewater is doing Skeins and Stitches. And the Eastport Annapolis Neck Library has a Sip and Paint doing pet portraits. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. Whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Ready for a new look for those end-of-summer parties? Come see us at Scout and Molly's. I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate this great little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center. Come enjoy a fun, in-person shopping experience with a bonus, real customer service. We'd love to help you pick out the perfect outfit for back-to-school Annapolis boat shows and nights out with your friends. Scout and Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thanks for shopping local.
Advanced illness decisions aren't always easy. Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, wants you to know you do have a choice over who provides care, what type of care, and when and where your loved one receives that care. Learn more at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at EyeOnAnnapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.